आपण रुचिका पर गले आईआईटी बापा मांकर बाधा भी नथिला किंतु किछि से माने स्पेसिफिकली चाहू नथिले आपण आईआईटी जीवे बोली आ गले तो गले आईआईटी चेन्नई को चूज कले कहीं ना आपनकर इच्छा थिला ओडिसा रो बहुत दूर को जिवे गोटे नुआ पृथ्वी देखिबे आ आईआईटी चेन्नई रे मु सुनी छी आपनकर जीवन रे तीनोटी एस रो आविर्भाव हेतिला बा आपनकर गोटे रियलाइजेशन हेतिला तीनोटी एस रो अर्थ कहिबा इन आईआईटी चेन्नई यू लर्नड सेलिंग बिक्री केमती करिया को पड़े द्वितीय जिनस है आपण श्रीनाथ को भेटिले आपणकर जे परवर्ती काल रे को फाउंडर हेले आपन गोटे सॉलिड बॉन्ड रहिला जा फल आपण गोटे विराट बड़ कंपनी आज स्टार्ट करि पाछंती अवश्य ता आगुरु आपण श्रीनाथ आईटीसी रे मध्ये एक संगे काम करथल तनु ओवर टाइम बॉन्ड बढ़ी बढ़ी गला आ तृतीय एस हेले शरण्य जे आपणकर जूनियर थिले बोधे जहाँ संगे आपणकर परिचय है परिचय रु प्रेम है प्रेम रु परिणय है सो सी गोटे अध्याय ये जो तीनोटी एस गोटे केवल आपण जीवन नुह गोटे उद्योगी जीवन रे ये तीनोटर कौन महत्व रोचे कौन इम्पोर्टेंस रोचे सेलिंग फाइंडिंग द राइट को फाउंडर एंड ऑफ कोर्स फाइंडिंग द राइट लाइफ पार्टनर
या मैंने आपण बहुत सिंपल वे आर्टिकुलेट करचंती हमने 4-5 ईयर जर्नी किंतु आई वुड से दोस 4-5 इयर्स बहुत ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल थिला मो पे तो नंबर 1 मैंने जस्ट होल डिसीजन ऑफ गोइंग टू आईआईटी चेन्नई मैंने इट स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड नथिला कारण मो बोथ माय पेरेंट्स वांटेड मी टू गो टू खड़गपुर कारण घर रो पाख थिला खड़गपुर मिल भी जाइला मते किंतु थरे मन मां कहले कि खड़गपुर जरी जीव मु प्रति वीकेंड रे ट्रेन नेकरी घर को आसी तो
पिठापणा ने क्या स्थान
हठात कि मो मुंडे चमकिला कि अरे मु माने
यू लूज योर लिबर्टी
आई वांट टू बी लिटिल बिट आई वांट टू डिस्कवर माय सेल्फ तो देन घर केते दूर जाई परबी नॉट एग्जैक्टली किंतु डिसाइड टू गो टू चेन्नई मोर स्कूल रे जने सीनियर थिले एक्चुअली से चेन्नई जॉइन करथिले तो तांक संगे कथा हे कि बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस मिलला कि हां भलो रे हे परबो और एक्चुअली हम खड़गपुर भी गलु काउंसलिंग पई से देखिलु कि पाखे किसी ना भाई भुवनेश्वर छोट जगह कि तो आहरी छोट जगह थी खड़गपुर तो मोर सेटा एक्चुअली थी कि टिके माने वर्ल्ड देखापी थी इच्छा तो से मुझे चेन्नई बॉम्बे दिल्ली रे टिके प्रेफरेंस पकड़ी चेन्नई रे मोर होगला तो चेन्नई रे एक्चुअली एज ए सेड माने वेरी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल 4 इयर्स तो वन इज माने आमे सब इंजीनियर आपण भी पधे इंजीनियर
मु एक्चुअली इंजीनियर नो मो आपन को बापा जमते माँ बापा माँ दिजन पॉलिटिकल साइंस रो छात्र थिले आम्बळे भी बहुत कम पिला इंजीनियरिंग पढ़ुले डॉक्टर हबा पे अधिक इच्छा रहउतला मो बाचे तो हाथ गणता इंजीनियर थिले सो आई आल्सो स्टडीड पॉलिटिकल साइंस
वाओ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग
कोन
तो माने आई वाज बेसिकली एन इंजीनियर आई न्यू हाउ टू डू मैथ आई नीड टू डू फिजिक्स माने से बस माने पाठ पढ़ा रे सेटा ही आसिला किंतु when I entered this college, first of all, language was a culture difference. Nobody else spoke Korea. So I had to learn how to speak English conversationally. मैंने भलो रे समस्तन के संगे. And over the next 4 years, say skill set जोटा beyond माने जोटा technical skill set, but just selling selling is one way to articulate, but just presenting who you are, to the world. कारण today if I look back hindsight रे एवरीथिंग इज सेलिंग
निजे को तोली धरिया को पड़िबो
हां माने तोली धरि माने गोटे आपण इंटरव्यू रे लोक मान से कथा कोछन आपण निजे को सेल करछन
हां निश्चय
एज अ कैंडिडेट
निश्चय
माने सेलिंग इज नॉट एज सिंपल कि आपण गोटे प्रोडक्ट सेल करछन एबे हमें एज एन एंटरप्रेन्योर आई एम रिप्रेजेंटिंग द कंपनी आई एम सेलिंग द कंपनी बोथ इन दिस फोरम टू इन्वेस्टर्स टू एम्प्लॉइज देन गोटे नुवा 3 इयर्स अगो व्हेन वी स्टार्टेड द कंपनी नोबडी हैड हर्ड अबाउट अस हमर किछि फंडिंग भी नथिला सेतले आई हैड टू इंटरव्यू ईच एंड एवरी पर्सन एंड कन्विंस देम कि spend the next 3-4 years of your life with us, it will be transformative for you. Kintu it's not a simple argument कि who are you kahe ki se mane mother trust karibe
ठीक क्वेश्चन
तो it's an art, it's a science also. It's not कि mane everything is there are good books written about it, but fundamentally it comes down to at least mo point jahan work karchi is just to be yourself. Mane just that authentic, don't try to be somebody else, focus on your strengths. represent yourself in the best possible
किंतु
manner.
कम्युनिकेट करे को पड़ियो अन्य को निज पृथ्वी को टाणी आनियो को पड़ियो
माने
धरे को पड़ियो
माने
मेक योरसेल्फ इंटरेस्टिंग
हां ऑफन इंजीनियर्स मानकर हमरो नेचुरल इंस्टिंक्ट होची गोटे माने गोटे फेमस कार्टून रे भी थाए जने मैथमेटिशियन और फिजिशियन रे रूम रे अछंती निया चलची मैथमेटिशियन को होची कि हाँ there if you put water then problem is solved, but that's it, से किसी करंती नहीं. But you have to actually take that extra step and communicate your intent कि मु यह भाबुची very clearly, माने there should be no ambiguity. Somebody who's speaking with you should not be doubting कि हे कोहुची गोटे और अलगा जिनस होची. So that is what I have found work for myself. Just be very clear, very direct, very authentic. Just not, don't be afraid of confrontation also. Sometimes
and the ability to take no for an answer. Rejection.
No is part of life. Like the amount of times I've got no is like I can write a whole book. कारण especially when निजर गोटे aspiration तो था aspiration our reality there might be a gap, and today that gap may be high, but over a period of time that gap can come down. So if that gap is high, you may get a lot of no's. People around you may not see what you see about yourself. Kintu what is important ki you just take steps, incrementally work karo. Gote bohi achi atomic goals kari. Basically the whole crux of that book is be 1% better every day. And over 1% better every day, over 365 days, you become a different person already.
Bartman katha haba co-founder Srinathଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ ତାପରେ ଶରଣ୍ୟଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ.
Srinath mu luckily we grew up together in IIT Madras. We were in the same hostel. ଆମେ ସିଙ୍ଗାପୁର ବି ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ସଚେଞ୍ଜ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ପାଇଁ ଯାଇଥିଲୁ. ସେତେବେଳେ ମୋ ଫାଦର ସିଙ୍ଗାପୁରରେ ଥିଲେ, ତ ଆଇ ୱାଣ୍ଟେଡ୍ ଟୁ ବି କ୍ଲୋଜ୍ ଟୁ ହିମ୍. ତ ମୁଁ ସିଙ୍ଗାପୁରରେ ଗୋଟେ ଏକ୍ସଚେଞ୍ଜ ପ୍ରୋଗ୍ରାମ ପାଇଁ ଆପ୍ଲାଏ କଲି, ମୋର ହେଇଗଲା, ଶ୍ରୀନାଥର ବି ହେଇଗଲା. ତ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ସେମିଷ୍ଟର ଶ୍ରୀନାଥ ମୁଁ ଆଉ କିଛି ଜଣ ଅଲଗା ସାଙ୍ଗ ପୁରା वी स्पेंट 6 months very closely. That's when we got really close, and fortunately ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଗ୍ରାଜୁଏଟ୍ କଲୁ turned out କି ଆମେ ସେମ୍ କମ୍ପାନୀରେ ଆମକୁ ଜବ୍ ବି ମିଳିଗଲା, ଯୋଉଟା ହେଉଛି ITC. ଆଉ ITC ରେ ମଲ୍ଟିପଲ୍ ଡିଭିଜନ୍ସ ଥାଏ. ତାଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ କୁହନ୍ତି କି ରସିଆନ୍ ରିଭର୍ସାଲ ଡିଭିଜନ୍ ତମେ ଚୁଜ୍ କରିବନି, ଡିଭିଜନ୍ ତମକୁ ଚୁଜ୍ କରିବ. ଫର୍ଚୁନେଟଲି କେମିତି ବି ଆମର ଜଣଙ୍କୁ ସେମ୍ ଡିଭିଜନ୍ ବି ଆଲୋକେଟ୍ ହେଇଥିଲା, ଆଉ ଆମର ବସ୍ ବି ସେମ୍ ଲୋକ ଥିଲା, ହୁ ଇଜ୍ another S in my life, ସଞ୍ଜୀବ ରଙ୍ଗରାଜ. He was the CEO of that division.
ଏବଂ ସେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କମ୍ପାନୀର ପ୍ରଥମ ଇନଭେଷ୍ଟର
ସେ ଆମର କମ୍ପାନୀର ପ୍ରଥମ
ଆପଣ ମେଣ୍ଟର ବି ରହିଛନ୍ତି.
He has been a big mentor to my life. So I have never met a man like him ki he decided that at his age 50s re ki he wanted to take 10 young people fresh out of college as under his wing. Kichi compulsion nathila, but he just decided that he is at that stage in his life where he wants to mentor people
and he wanted to give in the process.
So mu just graduate karchi, Srinath mu, both of them were reporting to him, and that time I did not realize how unusual it is ki your first job to report to the CEO of a large company, not a CEO of a small company, and be given that kind of responsibilities. The first responsibility he gave me was to build a new factory for them. I was just out of college, I had no idea. So but he felt ki he saw something, and he said ki you can be a part of this 6-member team who is building this new factory jahar budget hochi 1,000 crores, of which personally I was handling almost 400 crores. People who were 40s, in their 50s, they were reporting to me. So I had to learn a lot about myself ki how do I influence people without having any authority. As a 20-year kid, what authority do I have? Kichi nahi. And Srinath Umoro, similar journey. Both of us grew up at IIT Madras, went to ITC, reporting to the same boss, and our journey bahut similar thila at that point. We were both doing things which we had no business doing at that
age. So there was some kind of an unusual divine connection.
Yes.
That you were like almost in a cosmic sense, you are like twins.
You can say that.
Right?
Like we know a lot about each other, considering how far we go. But at post ITC, we just took some separate path. I decided to kimu USGB MBA karibi, and Srinath actually he went directly into the entrepreneurship ecosystem. So he spent time in 2 startups. But then when I came back, I had to call him the first time. Like he was the first person I called.
Excellent.
Ki Srinath, look, I'm back, and Srinath's like, dude, amazing. Kuch karte hain. That's it. That was it just started with like, let's do something together. There was not more clarity beyond that.
Let's talk about Sharanya, because she has been an abiding force in your life. Apankara bahut bada apankara supporter rahichante. Jodio apan mane ekati kama karantuni company re, kintu throughout your life, and particularly jetebala apan ନିଜର କିଛି କରିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଥିଲେ ଅଥଚ ଟିକେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ହେଜିଟେସନ୍ ଥିଲା, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ ଫେରି ଆସିଲେ କହିଲେ ଚାକିରି ଖୋଜିବେ ବୋଲି, ଶରଣ୍ୟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଥିଲେ इंडिया फेरुच कहीं जो चाकरी ही करिवार थिला राइट तेणु टिके शरण्यांकर किंतु आपनकर आईआईटी दिन शरण्या को नेकरी एबे पर्यंत आपनकर जो संपर्क रही परिचय रही टे कोन ता विषय
I mean, amongst all of these things, the Sharanya is second to my parents in terms of influence on my life. So, I would not classify her role ki merely support. She's been in the thick of things even today. Like any business strategy decision which I want to reflect, introspect by myself before sharing with others. I'm always sharing it with her, and she's always able to kind of give very very solid advice. I think Sharanya and I met in IIT Madras again. So she was 2 years junior to me. आमे गोटे कल्चरल फेस्टिवल ऑर्गेनाइज करथलु सारंग जो actually again involved a lot of selling. We had to convince all these large companies to come and put money into us into a college festival, which again today I'm shocked that we were able to pull it off. But she and I worked together in that event. That's how we kind of got to know each other over a period of time. I mean, we started dating. I was just about to graduate from college, and took a long distance till for a long time. And then she was also in the US around the same time I was there. And when I was looking to come back to India, she was the one who actually catalyzed this thing. Karna moro setrale, I was didn't get my H1B visa. So I spent some time with McKinsey US re tapare in Australia. And then she came, she was with me at Australia, and then we were discussing next con koribu. And the default option was just wait till this visa thing comes normal and then we'll go back to US. But then we reflected ki why should we optimize our lives around a visa? We should optimize our lives around what we want to do. And uncertainty jo thila gote life re ki next 6 months kemti habo. She was very spot on in her articulation ki uncertainty is not a bad thing. Uncertainty can actually help you clarify a lot of things, and in our case it did. So we just decided overnight ki we don't want to optimize our lives around things which are outside our control. We want to, this is the peak of our youth, we should do things which make sense to us. So I didn't decide kulu overnight कि we are coming back to India.
निज जीवन रो दायित्व निजको नबा
निज नबा